Okay, so my sister kind of is the inspiration. She gave me an idea, and I just thought I'd run with it of what I should talk about this time. So, like I said, she just gave me the inspiration and a couple of things, and I thought I'd go ahead and incorporate an idea. And I like ideas. Thank you. Um, this first one, of course, isn't hers. Like I said, it's just incorporated. So, anyways, a fun little funny fact. How about this? A gentleman by the name of Ed Hendrick, also known as Steady Ed, was the inventor many moons ago of the Frisbee. So he passed away in the 1970s, and his wish was his ashes to be put in a Frisbee, so his kids and his grandkids can still play with him. I'm sorry, I just did a funny little thing. It's the truth. It's one of those fun little facts. Yeah, so I don't know if his great grandkids are still tossing around their great granddaddy or not, or is he? Oh no, Daddy landed on the roof and no one's gonna go get him. And then usually what happens with the frisbee, it's stuck in a tree. Okay, Grandpa, you're stuck in a tree. Oh gosh, or did the dog eat it? That's also what happens to frisbees. I hope they didn't eat Grandpa. I hope not. Anyways, that's just a little fun fact that I that I picked up, and I thought it was the most hilarious thing I'd ever heard. In a frisbee. I have to think about where do I want my ashes to go. That'll have to be another video because I can't really think of a cute idea for my ashes. It's always throw me out to sea, which we did with my mother, or bury me on top of a mountaintop, or what's the other? Bury me beneath a tree. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Why don't you just put me in a Bloody Mary and drink me? And say, cheers! There we go. Oh, but I don't know. But that's what comes to mind right away. Just drink me in a Bloody Mary. Okay, so what I was going to talk about was things that have gone basically to the wayside due to, the years passing and things update, and the younger generation might know nothing about, but they were kind of funny. But we had to sometimes endure. Or actually like our moms and dads. Which brings up another point that I'll go into later. But in my opinion, baby boomers need to be definitely divided into two groups. How about baby boomer part 1 and baby boomers part 2? Why? Because, they usually associate baby boomers with the 60s and Love Fest and Haight-Ashbury and Woodstock and hippies and all that. And I was like in grade school. Okay, I did not associate. I mean, sure, we saw them. We saw them on TV all the time. And, people calling them hippies and their love-ins and all that kind of things. And yes, I do remember the Beatles. But I was just a child, like in the first grade. I just don't associate with that. And then, so baby boomers part 2 would be more, oh God, late discos and the early rise of punk rock, like the Ramones. So, we were a little bit more able to meld in with the next generation after that. I really do think that. I mean, I'm not saying we all did. There may be lots of baby boomers who would rather be in part 1, but I would say I'm in part 2. And because I was way too young for any of that stuff. And that's what some of you guys got to understand. We're not all in that same category of hippie love. Some of us were too little. Like I said, we were in grade school. Ugh. Okay, so anyways, but these are not associated with that. So one of the things is that that a lot of people remember of their mothers coming home or whatever, and was clip-on earrings. Oh my God, jeez! And they were tough. I mean, they had these little things that, I don't know. They were clip-ons. You clipped them on and they pinched your ear, and or they were these weird little things that you put them on, and there was this screw on the back that you kind of screwed in until it was tight enough to fit on. Ow! I'm glad that, but that was back when, like I said, in my mom's time, basically, not mine, where I guess piercing was just not done. That's just, too bohemian, too beatniky, I don't know. But you would rather have pain of your ear being clipped so tight, and that was usually the first thing that a lot of women took off when they got home, if they did work or wherever they coming home from church or the social gathering, the earrings would come off first. Nowadays, a lot of us, the first thing we do when we get off work is whip off our bras, get that sucker off. For me, it's shoes. I just get rid of the shoes as soon as I get home. So anyways, but how about you? What do you, after you get off of a long day at work, do you even take anything off? Anyways, I think usually it's the bra that comes ripped off first, but in my case, it's shoes. Other things that have gone to the wayside. Thank goodness about those clip-on earrings. Ooh. Did your grandma ever have those? I don't know if they were, I think they were crocheted or something. Those doilies. Oh my God. Those little doilies that you had to put on coffee tables and side tables or whatever. And they were like, I don't know, they were round, and I guess they were crocheted, and they were usually white. Oh, I didn't like them. Doilies. What a pain in the butt. No, I never had doilies. Sorry. Or here's another thing. Again, maybe it was a 50s thing, or I don't know, a 60s thing. Did you ever have like a grandma or an aunt or whatever that over their furniture, like their sofa and their easy chairs, they put plastic? Wait a minute. Hold on. Isn't furniture supposed to be sat on? But no, they covered their furniture in plastics, and then you can sit on it. Boy, they really didn't like kids in those days, or dogs. Nowadays, I don't care. The dog jumps up on my sofa. I don't care. I got one of those things that'll take pet hair off or vacuum it every once in a while. I don't know. But I'm not going to put do you want to sit on plastic? And then you get up and you're in the hot summertime, half your leg is still glued to it. And yeah, I don't think so. We're not going to go that route anymore. Oh, what other things? Doilies and the clip-ons. Oh, yeah. And tattooing. Like, I don't know, maybe it was like the 50s and onto the 60s and 70s. It seems like the only group that was really tattooed were Navy men. We saw the Navy, and the tattoos, after they got old and stuff, it looked just like a big old blue and green blob. You ask your granddaddy, what's that? And that's a naked lady, and you're looking at it and go, looks more like a guppy fish to me. I don't know what that is, but it sure is no naked lady anymore. I don't know if it's your skin with it. I don't know. Oh, but nowadays, again, tattooing is very acceptable. Na 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 na. It took me a while to get them, but that's because I wanted something that was personal to me, not just some old tattoo. Oh, let me just get a dolphin on my ankle like everyone. No, it took me a while. Something special to me, and both of these are. And am I going to get any more? Probably not. I'm one of those that can stop. I don't have, this, whatever this urge is that once you get a tattoo, you can't stop. You can't stop. I need another one. Case in point, Post Malone. You going to stop eventually? I don't know. If you were back in the 1870s, Mr. Post Malone, you'd be in P.T. Barnum's sideshow, which has the tattooed man. I don't, to each his own. That's his thing. La la la. Good for you. But let me tell you, if it was back in the 1870s, you'd be in a sideshow at a circus. But I don't, not anymore. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there because I thought that was funny. And again, how things have changed. Now, I mean, even I don't know, even, 20 years ago, when I did see like a lady with a tattoo, he's like, I hate to say this, but trailer trash, and the tattoos were horrible. They were not very nicely done. It was like, where did you go to get that, in prison? Or did you go around the block to get that tattoo? Because it looks awful. But nowadays, that's different. And here's a weird point. Oklahoma. It took them till 2006 to legalize tattooing. What's wrong with that state? Good Lord. I don't get it. I don't get it. What was so horrible about a tattoo in Oklahoma? You just couldn't get one done there. Now, if you get it done somewhere, and obviously live in Oklahoma, but up to 2006, there was no tattoo parlors there. That's just weird. Talking about backward. Oh my God, that is really backward. And then, of course, they're among a few states that still hasn't legalized pot. There's another thing, I remember growing up, marijuana was, it was a horrible drug. It was a drug, I tell you. It was a drug, leading to all kinds of things. I remember seeing this dumb film. What was it called? Something Madness. Oh my God. And all of us, we just laughed at it. It was a film made probably in the 1930s something, or 20s, about the guy that smokes marijuana and goes, I'm going crazy now. Oh my God. I don't know what the hysteria was back then about marijuana. I've heard different things. I've heard a lot of different things. I've heard of the groups that didn't want to legalize marijuana. But anyways, get on the bandwagon and just make it recreational legal all across the board. The United States, sometimes we're so backward. Things, it just drives me nuts. Yeah, marijuana. Is it any worse than alcoholic? No, in fact, I think it's a little bit better than, I guess if you're just addicted to it, like a lot of alcoholics are addicted to, it is a sickness, I know. It causes health problems galore, and you eventually die from cirrhosis of the liver or whatever. So is it any worse than alcohol? What are these states that haven't legalized marijuana? What's their problem? I really, honestly, I don't know. It's no worse. In fact, it's better. Now, everyone knows I don't smoke it because it's my choice. I don't. But do I indulge in an edible every once in a while? Yes, I do. But I don't care for wine. I don't like beer. I just don't like the taste. I'm so, and I know I'm in beer and wine country. Well, I'm just one of those that just, I don't like it. I like frou-frou drinks every once in a while, like a daiquiri or pina colada. And then I guess I'm a big Bloody Mary fan. And how often do I have a Bloody Mary? Let me think now. La la la. Once a month? Oh boy, that's really going all out hog, isn't it? Wow. So no, but I don't have anything against people. Wine is wine and beer is beer, and go for it. It's just not my, what I enjoy. I just don't. Like I said, if I want to feel kind of whoop-de-doo, well, then I'll go down to my local pot store and I'll get an edible, and that's about all I'll do. And is that all I want to talk about today? I think that's a lot for you to consider, huh? So anyways, I will close for now, but I hope you enjoyed some of that nostalgia look back of things that obviously have changed. Hopefully piercings will change a little bit more. Case in point, can't wear this to work. Not now, though I don't see anything wrong with it. So maybe that'll change. We were able to finally show tattoos, good Lord, maybe 2 years ago. So, maybe it's coming. You don't have to have a big ring in your nose, like the size of a, tire, but I don't see anything wrong with having this a post or anything. Anyways, that's just my opinion. Anyways, okay, so there's another video for y'all. Tell me if you like it. If you have any ideas and suggestions, send them along to me. I do read them. Thanks. Bye. I click